Drip Man, the channel where we talk about the spiritual truth and how to utilize energy on a day-to-day basis, man. And y'all already know what time it is, man, as y'all can see by that title, man. Like I've been said, and if y'all already know you're part of the subconscious community, y'all already know, man, I've been went in and talked about what we see today. So if y'all don't know, the recent beef just showed it all. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these people, y'all, give them a little bit of time. They'll show who they truly is. And that's all that matters at the end of the day. So just know that before we even go into this video. So as y'all can see by the title, you got Anton Daniel, you got Sneako, you got Myron, you got all of these guys that call themselves reservative, whatever you want to call it, right? But at the end of the day, conservatives. You get what I'm saying? They reservatives. That's all they is, because they reserve and try to conserve the points of, ideology that was made by Freemasons and stuff that don't have us in their favor when it come down to a lot of different things, right? So now they'll even use Christianity to uphold why they should do something. Now, a lot of these people run plays, and a lot of them do like the 101 handbook of trying to use Genghis Khan, trying to use 48 powers of law, all that type of stuff, right? And hermetic principles, all that. And the way that they do it, instead of them understanding it from a conscious point, they all get lost into it, and they can't see the overall perspective. Now, one thing about it, I'm going to tell y'all this for sure. You can learn and gain the knowledge of everything, right? That don't make that you actually have the wisdom behind it. That don't mean that you're intelligent enough to know what to do with it, right? So when we get down to things like that, we start seeing these individuals where they know how to play certain games, where they know how to fool the masses that's appearing in. Now, if you go look, they do a lot of this shadow, I'm going to say just shadow clone jitsu or whatever you want to call it, right? Or where they try to mask things, throw things off, and change the perceptive of the crowd by basically manipulating everybody. You get what I'm saying? So now when I go down to this, I'm going to break it down with none of that manipulation, with none of that, how to be a colonist 101 book or whatever you want to call it, whatever they be out there using. Because at the end of the day, man, this is just what we see. So even with like the clips, people seeing right now with how he handled it. Y'all listen. When this camera's on, bro, some people are going to act different. When people got security, people got all this type of stuff. Now, man, they got money to play a different type of game. Even if you was to reach out and touch a person, just saying, right? The way that he playing these ball games, nah, man, they'll trick you out the streets. They'll trick you off your podcast at first. And they're just type of people, y'all. Beyond that, they got deeper agent stuff that they put bro against the back, and he told him to say something bad about another race. Y'all listen, I ain't racist at all, but I would say something bad about every single race. We all got something against us. None of us is perfect, right? But you do have groups that did more than the average individuals, right? But at the same time, that don't mean I'm gonna still sit here and act like I ain't hear that and try to switch the whole subject. Then y'all got to understand, this how I know it's a lot of people that's talking about they in the streets and lost. Because if you was listening, he told them not to say that again. In the streets, if somebody tell you not to say nothing again and you do not say it again, that means therefore you tuck your tail as a man. So now going into that, this just show us how individuals done got lost in this internet. COVID done messed people up. I'm going to tell y'all that now. People don't even know how to have a conversation. People don't even know how to communicate. Social anxiety is super high. All of these mental problems, if y'all ain't noticed, is at an all-time high. But everybody is in a world where everything should be okay, right? That's because you have false leaders where they're telling you bullshit that you think that you're supposed to do in your life, but you didn't know they had a secret code or a secret agenda that they was following behind just for them to fulfill that agenda. They don't give a fuck if they shot on their own mama. You get what I'm saying? Real talk. So y'all got to understand, this not the back. That you got to understand, these are the type of people they are. You know how everybody be always saying, oh, the Christians just got a couple bad apples in the bunch. It ain't the Christian overall. No, no, no. This is when we need to take that perspective. This is when we need to start seeing things like this, because we see how these people try to run game and try to earn a fan base by doing one thing and then switching over, right? Because you said something once on this one topic don't mean it's going to be right every topic. So if you ever notice, they actually show they don't have no real intelligence by the engagement that they give. They already have like a pre-percepted mindset of how they want to attack something. Just let you know these people be pure agents. Like I tell you all the time, I can get up here and freestyle these videos 3 hours straight, make it all make sense, bring it back to Christianity, bring it to every other religion with Zionism, Hinduism, Buddhism, and all that. Hi, I'm a Christian. You came to the wrong channel, Brody. You came to the wrong channel. For therefore you believe in man. I don't believe in man, dog. I don't believe in nothing man tell me. I don't even believe in what my own daddy tell me, dog. And I'm gonna tell y'all that. Because you know his story. What y'all reading is the book and the Bible. The reason why y'all read it like that, y'all read it like a his story book. So his story, that's how y'all read it. Y'all don't look at it for before the book got here. Why is it a whole tribe of a whole country named US before they took it over and all this, right? I'm not saying the name before they took it over, but was a whole country that you didn't use that book. That they just used in the nature. They just went along with earth. They just went along with the actual God, you know, mores or the things that you should not do or cannot do. So even if you try to do certain things, you can't do them. You get what I'm saying? So you got that versus what y'all is falling to realize that it's man that's controlling the laws of what y'all see as, even all the way down to the value. The way y'all value God, not even what it is. So when it comes to the Great Spirit, we don't even want to talk about that. So if you're a Christian, don't come over here. I'm going to tell you that now. Live a couple lifetimes, gain a little bit more of your subconscious, you know, do this a couple more times as a spirit and then come back, because this right here is going to be too elite for you. I'm going to tell you that now. And that's the nicest I could be. Because I would tell you to take your own book, read Malachi 4, so you can see that your Jesus is not a human. It was a son. So if you think it was a human, your same book just told you got tricked. So now back to them, because they like to go under the thing of Christianity. Now let me tell y'all about Christianity. Christianity is like a gang. If this gang is out leading every other gang and have more members in it, even if they ain't the same gang, right? You know how you got Bloods, you got different sets, Crips, you got different sets. Look at it the same way. Now, the reason why y'all don't get it is because y'all are stuck in the ideology of the colonizer mind. Now, the colonizers move around like mafias. It's either the brotherhood or you against it. So I don't get how y'all don't see it's the same thing when it comes to street ethnics and stuff. So you get violations and all. So if one of their brothers do not hold a code, he shall get violated. So this is how these things go. So y'all don't understand. When these people plan certain agendas to try to fulfill the happiness of these base individuals in the back, y'all got to understand them back people we talk about, those the powers that be, or the shadow powers, the people that's in play of behind the scenes, the ones that want to put up the puppeteers. You get what I'm saying? The ones that's pulling strings. So when we starting to understand things like that, that's when we able to get it. You say, I love Jesus Christ. Go ahead. You can love the son, bro. I'm glad it is here too. That's the only way we get another day. I'd rather say Jesus is the son. You'd rather say as a human. What do a human do? The world was going on before Jesus, and the world was going on after Jesus. Sad part about it, it got worse after Jesus left. The world what we live in now is way worse than the old times, bro. The old times, bro. We ain't even got unity amongst ourselves in our own families. Like, in an overall. Like, some people that got families, of course. But, so if you coming over here with that, I told y'all, don't come over here with that. Use common sense. Like, when do you have to turn to a book in order for you to answer anything in life? Y'all use that only book for that, bro. That's not a tool or a weapon like that, bro. You using that weapon to only bring destruction against yourself. And you know where you bringing that destruction at? Against your mental space. Because you're not allowing yourself to expand and be able to think outside that little square or inside that little box you keep putting yourself in. And you didn't even realize they the one put you in that box. They caught you like a Pokemon. They threw a Pokeball, you know, and they seen that you liked it, and you went for it. So they baited you. You know what I'm saying? It was just that simple. So they show us multiple games of where they do these things and trap us and go ahead and box us off. So you want to keep picking up a religion, we're going to keep working until we die. Just that simple. It all go hand in hand, bro. It's 5 pillars, bro. It's the synagogue of Satan. But you thought because you was a Christian, you wasn't a Satanist. But you do the same practices as Satanists. You drink the blood of Jesus and you eat the flesh of Jesus. But you're not a Satanist. Exactly. So you should have been gone. I don't even get why Dilston, whatever his name was, even said that, bro. I'm the type of live person. I'm going to fire your ass up, bro. I'm going to make you feel bad for me even coming over. Everybody not meant for this. We don't want no weak warriors. God didn't even want no weak warriors. Didn't it say God just diminished the whole, let y'all tell it? So if God don't want no weak warriors, you know what I'm saying, the God of war, Ares, why the fuck would we want him? You know what I'm saying? Everybody ain't meant to be smart and intellectual. Some people meant to pick potatoes, bro. Some people, and that's just it. Everybody not meant to be smart. Everybody not an adult spirit. See, you looking at a person age on the physical earth and see and think they 46. No, nigga, I'm a dinosaur, nigga. I'm way beyond these little human ages of what y'all counting in double years. That's why I have the understanding I do and the overstanding. So, yeah, that's why you got to get. Because one thing about y'all get too lost into things and wonder how a person could sweep things under you. You giving them the rug to put under you. I could shit, if I colonize the world too, I'd say, here go a Bible. Y'all need to listen and follow this. It's just like the rule book of why I colonized. Like I told y'all earlier, if you don't know me, go do research, which y'all not going to do, which most people don't do. Go see how I just broke down how Virginia, Jamestown, Virginia, not only was the first slaves there, but the Bible was the first city it arrived in. The Geneva Bible. So I don't get the common sense of what's wrong with them people. So at this time, we know everybody can't be saved. If you walking around here thinking that you can save the world, something wrong with you consciously. You need to go get yourself fixed. Because we got people out here right now every day show you that they can't even walk in the store in a straight line. They can't even walk in a fucking store in a straight line without bumping into you and your jit. You damn near got to commit a crime because you about to catch a battery on one of them because they don't even know how to fucking walk in a grocery store. Instead of them walking around you and your kids, they split between y'all. Or they walk right into you. So if you ain't got kids or something. Like, this the world that we live in. I don't know what the fuck everybody be thinking. Like, everybody's smart. No, if everybody was smart, none of us wouldn't be doing this shit. That lets you know majority of us is lacking IQ and lack the ability to critical think. Critical thinking is a very scary word when you throw it in our communities. Because it's not thinking or what they told you to think about. It's thinking outside the box. So that's what we're seeing right there. So old boy that came through just to do nothing for no reason is crazy. So that just let y'all know how this junk be, man. Just weak. We don't need them. We don't need them, bro. So at the end of the day, the only thing we need is soldiers and warriors. You can look me in my eyes and tell we don't want nobody weak. That's just what it is, bro. So, like, at the end of the day, this is just how it is. So we need to understand this is what it be. It be agents. You be feeling something wrong with this person. But you be wanting to go for them because they been said something that favor you, right? Because I see a lot of people take biases and be like, nah, he talk good on this and he sounded real smart on this. Yeah, but y'all don't understand. That way that he's speaking was already planned. It done been ran multiple times, these same games. I don't know why y'all think the game be different. It's all cosplaying. None of this shit is real, as in thinking it's real genuine. All of it is fake. All of it is a cast. This shit is like a movie, and it's up to you to watch and pay attention to the stars. Because they put them around you, and then they share a false light. So then get people to follow that light, get blinded by the light, just like a bug, or this light right here. If you look too hard into it, you'll get blinded. So Christians, with your book of light, the 2,000 times they say the word light in it, how you not realize that you was looking a little too hard to try to, try to substitute or, blanket the bullshit that you got going on in your life. If you ever listen to a Christian talk, it's not about them changing. You get what I'm saying? It's not about them changing or elevating in that way. It's always a gift gallop or somebody pointing and blaming fingers. Oh, God fault that he died. Oh, it's God's fault he didn't die. Like, y'all, at this point, y'all don't even know what's going on. And y'all don't even know how to explain it. So we don't want to hear that, man. And then every time somebody going through a grab a book, it's people that grab the Bible, their cousin got slid on, they're innocent soul, and they got slid on. And they had a Bible. They were the same place y'all tell them to go. Some people that got caught slacking leaving the church. Same place y'all tell them to go. So not only that, the people that's in the church, we can't trust. Most pastors get found falling around with the members of the church, right? It doesn't even turn to a national-wide joke. That they even say pimps, even say church, right? So I don't get how y'all don't get the ideology that you're getting pimped. But that's why you're getting pimped, though, because you don't get it. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, and we ain't trying to save everybody. You know what I'm saying? Hey, she for the streets. You know what I'm saying? Esoterically, y'all be having spirits that be for the streets. Not for the esoteric streets. We talking about just the physical streets. You know what I'm saying? We out here in this esoteric war. I don't know when people stop thinking it was a spiritual warfare, but it wouldn't be right for the real spiritual people to put spiritual warfare on every video, because that's what it is. And people don't realize that. They're like, oh, where the war at, man? I don't see it. Yeah, it wasn't a war that you're supposed to physically see, dog. Or I ain't think it was a war. Yeah, it wasn't a mental war like that either. It came to the mental one for you to think like that. That let you know they threw your ass in a different direction and threw you off path to even know what you're fighting for. So once again, we got a bunch of Americans vote for people that is what they fighting for. Then when the votes go through, they be like, man, I ain't. We all went through the same schools. They barely taught our ass anything. The stuff we learned in school, we barely ever use. Ever. A lot of it we don't. The only reason why I'm saying barely is because of the reading and the math. Somewhat of the spelling. Hell, nowadays you got grammar check and all that. You don't even got to know how to spell. Hell, you don't even got to know how to speak the language nowadays. So it's just showing y'all that the stuff y'all wanted us to get so lost in is wasn't even worth that. Look at what the 90s babies went through, 80s and all that, when it come to cursive writing. Then later on tell these kids they ain't got to use it because it's a waste. Like, come on, then turn and find out writing itself, making us, write a certain way, unique and all this shit. Y'all don't get it. It makes everybody have the same pattern to the point that even when you write on paper, you have the same pattern. So what they did was ran a play on us, and I already did the whole breakdown on that. Y'all go watch it if you want to. John Rockefeller. If you don't know who John Rockefeller is, basically he had a part of being in the BOE, which is the Board of Education, which is saying why he wanted to implement schools around the poverty or the people that had low income. You get what I'm saying, in these areas. This is a little bit out the colonization, so of course. So then they ran that play, and he already threw in there that he wanted to shape modern society, and that he didn't necessarily want people to be critical thinkers, and that he wanted them to understand the Bible. They didn't teach y'all English and how to read their language for your own good. They only taught it for theirs so you could get lost into their book because you don't know how to read outside of that. You don't know how to read actual hieroglyphics. You thought they was talking about something else. You thought hieroglyphics was a word like Times New Roman or something. That's what you thought. You thought it was like that, didn't you? No. It was hieroglyphs. Higher ways to see things, but you didn't know how to catch the glyph. You forgot all about hell what a glyph was. You see what I'm saying? Like, man, they play with people so bad. They got y'all believing in gargoyles, vampires, damn, everything in the world in that way without understanding what a real vampire is, without understanding how none of this go. And then somebody named themselves American government and put oil. Man, you must be heard what I said about that John Rockefeller. So either way, even Standard Oil, yeah. I told you I did a whole breakdown on buddy. So I don't know what you saying for that or what, but yeah. So when you actually learn what's going on here, how you have black cowboys, all this type of shit here, you start learning that this whole world fucked you over. It wasn't America, land of the free. America, land of the free Masons. Then they did that, right? They got some Freemasons know what's going on, and then some don't. Look, you can't even trust the brother fraternities. I knew it, bro. I already knew it, bro. They gonna lag it every time, dog. Every time somebody cutting deep on them, bro, they gonna lag it. They gonna do all this. I got Wi-Fi from the phone. I don't know what's going on. They disconnect the whole Wi-Fi box when they don't know what to do when that heat up on them. Yeah, don't worry about it. It's finna get back right. And we finna get right back to cooking them. They like to do that to get boot people out. So as soon as with 50, 40 people, I went to doing that, I bet, from the other end. And I'm not going to know until I go back and watch the playback. But anyways, let's not let them to distract us too much because we're cooking their ass. We was cooking them. Nah, we was cooking them. Like I said, that Standard Oil. Then it broke down to what? Different ones to where now you don't even really know. So then it turned around, y'all. Let me tell y'all a quick play. I did a whole breakdown on the Native Americans of how they grabbed people from India and brought them into America and had them cosplay as Native Americans. So when you look at somebody like me, you won't think I'm a Native American. You get what I'm saying? So you went to looking at the people in India and the people in Israel and all them and thought they was dot heads. But then, if you look at the Bible, it made the Israel the most important light, the Israelites. So it sat and circled right back around it. It's not talking about America. America wasn't mentioned one time in the Bible. But yet, an American will go to Cold War with you if you say something about it. Hey, this the world we living in, bro. I thought the people I was looking up to when I was younger and a kid, I thought it was smart. When I got grown and seen I'm like, hold on, bro. I was already asking these questions, but now it's too far. Now y'all telling me y'all gonna play this dumb? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, exactly. Over 200 years ago, exactly. But you know what we do? If it wasn't in our schools, we don't try to learn it. We don't try to learn it. And then they'll see somebody like me, right? I'm a nigga, bro. They'll see somebody like me, right, on Facebook or something, and be like, oh, he just talking that spiritual shit, and keep going. But get up there and listen to Pastor Jesse that sounded just like the 55 pastors before him. They all sound the same. They all sound like slaves. They all sound lost. They even come with the same voice. It's bad, man. It's bad, man. That's why I'm glad Drewski cut their ass up, man. I ain't gonna lie to you, Drewski. Shout out to Drewski. He cut their ass up. Out there talking about some people locking people in that damn church trying to make them so they can't run. That's exactly what they do, bro. That's how they move, man. But I don't get how people don't see it by now. You know? So that's why I be saying, like, you can literally tell, like, you ain't got to accept it spiritually. But it's some baby spirits out here. You ain't got to accept it. Because it's some grown people that like 68 years old that got the mind of a 14-year-old. I'm talking about, and you be wondering, you be like, damn. You think like this too? You go to thinking to them, you notice that it's 60 of them that think the same exact way and ain't the same person. So then you go to look and you like, hold on, there's only two different minds. Either the way we think, critical thinking, or role-playing thinking. Y'all got the role-playing thinking. Then you go to realize, oh, okay. So let you get up here and say, Jesus is king. Oh, man, everybody running a million miles per hour just to show you the dullness in their brain. Just because they could pick it up like it's hooked on phonics and read it and just say, oh, this is what we understand about the Bible. Never in my life I read a book that explained the sky for the whole first chapter and then was talking about something completely else. I never in my life did. But let them tell it. This is how they read the Bible. About the sky, of how the sky was created, the day to day, night to night. But somehow these same people get in their same book and get lost. It's like they don't care about Genesis. They go write the Leviticus. they go write the Genesis. They go write the Psalms. They go write the Song of Songs. They go write, you know what I'm saying? It's like, damn, they might as well go to Revelations at the end of the damn Bible at the end of the day. And they don't get it. They don't even get why it's two different testaments. They don't get the New Testament versus the Old Testament. They think it's all just some storyline of some years before. That's it. That's all they get out of it, bro. That's how they just going by old and new and just they know them two words and like, okay, we're gonna go by that. A testament, a testimony, or whatever. They'll change all that. They'll have testimonies that don't even make sense. Man, I done seen crackheads have testimonies. This junk here don't be making no sense, man. So we gotta realize that this world today, it's up to the adult spirits, bro. It ain't nobody, them little kids ain't finna do. They finna let everything go by. So Sneakos, all them looking cringy as fuck. In the back of the car. I'm talking about looking lame as shit. I'm talking about, I know it ain't one person in the world that looked at that video like, man, I wish I was there with y'all. I bet you everybody's like, oh my God, bro, why y'all look like that? What is going on, man? You know what I'm saying? It used to be a time where everybody ain't meant to be nice, bro. Like, that's why we got coming in life. We looking like, man, them the cornballs. Them the people that dig in their boogers and put it in their pocket and shit like that, bro. We don't shake hands with those individuals. All of them that came and got together and got a group and became popular. They thought that uncornball them. No, that don't uncornball you. That just shine a light more how corny y'all is. Because now y'all doing stuff that y'all think people gonna approve of just because you got a name. And boy, that's when it shows. That's when it shows. Because you got somebody like me that don't care if I got a name or not. Just straight up ruthless. I don't be caring about these YouTubers no more. I be trying to spare them. I be trying not to do it. But you got to, man. Because you know what? You see people get lost and they start putting their whole family and getting really backing up behind these people. You know what I'm saying? Be like really about to go to war. And it's like, yo, bro, calm the fuck down. The ideology you got, you might want to check yourself. You know what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying? Like, you going too hard for another man. Now calm down. And that's how it be. So, at the end of the days, man, y'all know I had to come up here, cook them. Everybody else cooking them on the internet. One thing about it, this is like, you got to be in the algorithm some type of way. If you kept it too gutter, too real, too spiritual, too whatever, too individual, you're not an algorithm because you're off to the side by yourself. You'll have to have a soul group that's super deep in order for it to jump into some type of algorithm based off the videos they watch. And y'all already know how that goes, man. So that's why it's good to watch something healthy. It is even good if y'all watch this channel. I definitely don't care. Come over here trying to defend it. I'm going to fire your ass up. Whatever claim, whatever law you got, statute, however you want to approach it, go ahead and go. Fire, hit me with your best shot, goddammit. Because I'm telling you now, I'm going to fire you up. I'm going to read it down. It don't matter if you come with the Bible. It don't matter if you come with politics. It don't matter if you come with 48 laws of power. It don't matter if you come with 7 hermetic principles. It don't matter who you call. You can go get Napoleon Hill himself. It don't matter who you call. You tell me? You go get Neil Armstrong. You get Anton Daniel. All these bookworms. And I'm gonna fold on them. I'm telling you, I'm gonna be talking just like I'm in the lane with them and being in that lane. And that ain't my lane like how they do it. You feel what I'm saying? It ain't about what you do sometimes. It's about how you do it. You know, you ain't got to try to create this damn personality where then when like people in the public don't even know who you is. To that point that how you from your own city, people don't know where you is. Or don't know who you is. That don't even make sense. That's what I'm telling y'all, man. These guys be agents, bro. These boys be agents, bro. They be the type of person that sat there and mad that them dope boys and shit was smashing their girl. Yup. That's what it is. All of them. Every single one of them was mad because the dude smashed their girl without necessarily handing out money. That's what it was. He just came with a little swag, a little walk, like, what's up? And then, hey, she went from there. Instead of, what's up? Like, man, ain't nobody with that shit, man. Like, going on out here, man. Y'all niggas need a father in y'all life or something. Like, what is going on, bro? Like, these boys getting up here, they be hurt, dog. I'm telling y'all, like, I don't be getting it. Like, that man did all of that, talking about some, like, man, bro, you about to cry when that man got in your face, bro. Hey, listen to me. Listen to me. I want y'all to understand this clear before I end this live. If a man get that close to you and you don't do nothing about it, you was scared. I don't care what words you say. I done seen somebody be scared and be talking junk, get hit, and still be talking junk, but don't do nothing because they was that scared and it was in the middle of talking shit. I'm dead ass serious. I done seen it, y'all. So I'm trying to tell y'all, nah, that don't mean that you let somebody get that close. The arm reach, what mama used to say back in the day, somebody get arm reach on you, go ahead and jab their ass. You get what I'm saying? That's what you gotta do sometimes, man. I don't be no understand what's going on with these people, bro. And then on top of that, that what you supposed to make you initiated that, so then he could get a reason to whoop off in your ass, because you the one that's gonna press the charges, Anton Daniels. It ain't gonna be Corey Holcomb. We all know that. We know it ain't gonna be, bro. It's gonna be you. And I ain't taking up for nobody, because I don't know him either. You get what I'm saying? I don't know these people in fucking real life. But what I seen on the internet is some big nigga shit and also some agent stuff. So outside the little Royal Rumble, you showed you was an agent. You showed you was an agent. I'll talk about any race, any group, because we all got space and we all got something that could be talked about. But for you to ignore something blatantly and not even speak on it, but I bet you probably would have answered the question about your own mama, bro. It's sad to be on the nuts of a white man that bad, that you would disrespect your own mama, blackness, all that shit. That what y'all be claiming. Y'all be claiming that shit. I ain't none of that shit. I keep telling y'all that. I ain't. But if you claim you black, how the hell you let down the black community? You get what I'm saying? And I'm going to tell y'all why I don't represent it. So once y'all find out why I don't, I'm telling you, you're going to want to join. Because you're going to see that the colorist was nothing but reverse racism as well. So the same way they got the Ku Klux Klan, they talk y'all the same way. You get what I'm saying? They got you to hate each other too. But you didn't realize all the hate, all the just going against each other is the conquering, dividing that you was part of. So not only did you know that you were part of it, you participated in it with flying colors. You get what I'm saying? So this is how it goes down, y'all. So sometimes we need a little bit of smooth talking, normal individuals that ain't got to pay for everything that they ever went on a date with. I'm talking about at this point, I believe some of these guys that y'all be watching on the internet have to pay for a girl to come sit in a car with them. And that's sad. I'm talking about, bro, that's down bad, y'all. So if they can't even get that together without using money, we don't even need to hear from them. We don't even need to hear no words. And I ain't trying to take money out of nobody's mouth or nothing, but we don't need you doing intellectual conversation. You could do cartoon vlogs or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? We don't need to be labeling people like this as intellectual. I don't know why people do it, but this is what we get hip on. You know why? Because they use, oh, I'm already somewhere over you that you're not in. So I'm obviously doing something you're not doing. But then when y'all find out the truth about the world, y'all start finding out that some of the smartest individuals in the world ain't rich. Some of the dumbest people in the world rich because they're surrounded around motherfuckers that want to see them stay up. Because they name, their face card and all that can't go down. And because they have a rich family value behind them. You know what I'm saying? They people recently kept up with this bullshit that they built. You know what I'm saying? Well, we haven't. All that shit been tarnished and thrown there well. So this is how it goes down, man. Appreciate it. Able to stop by. I appreciate you coming by, bro. I appreciate that. I appreciate everybody that come by and get the real word, whether you fuck with me or not. You get what I'm saying? Because we naturally, everybody ain't gonna get along, y'all. Everybody not gonna agree to the same thing, y'all. That's natural, period. So before we even go into that, y'all, that's how that goes. So anyways, man, I just wanted to say that, man, because it get under my skin. But now I got to go into these other content creators that I was mentioning as well. So you got the Sneako thing with this guy as well. He's like a sidekick. He's like one of the guys that's trying to fit in, but it's like everybody want him to be in a better situation. But it's like the group. You ever had like a little cousin and you want him to do something good, but he always hanging out with these knuckleheads and always fucking up, and now these niggas always getting him put in some shit. That's what it's like watching Sneako online. From how I'm looking at people's perspective, that's how they look at him. You feel me? So when it comes out and stuff like that, it's like, yo, bro, you gotta separate yourself from those type of people. You really need to go develop a mind for yourself, because it's like you just keep growing the mind of the people that you're around. You keep switching up. It done been like 10 different Sneakos. You get what I'm saying? Like at this point, like I'm telling y'all, bro, I don't know who these people be, bro. They can't be themselves. I don't know why the fuck would we even want to hear what you got to say. You get what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, we got that going on. And y'all already know Myron been confused. So Myron from the Little Fresh and Fit podcast, it showed when he had to watch his girl try to react to it, holding the hand, man, that man almost cried. You get what I'm saying? Like, and that's natural for you to be going through that if you're in love and stuff. But we talking about red pill. We talking about love don't exist. All this shit to get you pumped up and get you shot out here, Day. You know what I'm saying? That nigga for real, he get y'all pumped up and then get you shot down. Get you looking crazy. Got women looking at you like you're gay because you standing so strong and being so picky on women when therefore you're supposed to be strong for them and protecting them. So it don't make no sense. You get what I'm saying? So like, once again, they're not showing you how to unify. They're showing you how to conquer and divide again. They just can't get it right. They just can't help themselves. They can't help but colonize and help but destroy and help separate motherfuckers and don't get to understand it. Now, I ain't saying it's supposed to be a happy world. No, we wouldn't have had more than one emotion if that was the case. But I'm saying at the end of the day, this is some world that some people don't need to be happy. Some people don't need to be happy at all because we start seeing the cringiest shit in the world. And that was them boys. I ain't never think I'd be mad at somebody being happy where it pissed me off. Like, what the fuck is y'all doing? Like, you get what I'm saying? It's like, yo, out of all the money in the world, this what y'all choose to do? This how y'all move? This how y'all, you know what I'm saying? This y'all little fun sway? This y'all little vibe in the club? Man, what the hell is y'all doing? You know what I'm saying, man? It started making you wonder. But anyways, man, I know we live in the lame world. I'm finna get back to posting these videos like crazy because these people got to talk about too much. Cause I really want to go in on a whole nother damn hour just on each one of those individuals. But either way, oh, we almost lost one. Hodgetwins. We're doing a quick one on YouTube. Got to get to these motherfuckers. We talking about some people, y'all, if you don't know, literally begged to basically be in the Ku Klux Klan, basically be part of the white society, and got denied by one of the same guys y'all seen, the Nick Fortes, Flintez, Pentez, whatever the fuck his name is, over there. You get what I'm saying? So this is what we dealing with. We dealing with some people where I don't get how people could take their words so seriously when they couldn't even stand up and be a man before internet, before money, and any of this. Now I'm gonna tell y'all like this. How I look at it, like, y'all know how these YouTubers, all these like big content creators, all these people be talking crazy. Like, right, and ones we never seen fight. Then they schedule a boxing match months out. That shit's so unfair, dog. If you talking shit, you should proceed life with the same body that you was talking shit with. You get what I'm saying? Don't go work out 6 months later and think you good now, even though that shit normally don't even help them. But the point is like, all the shit you was talking, you thought you was good. You out here working out. Like, and that lets you know, y'all, the energy they put out, they have to protect themselves like that. So I'm not sitting up here telling y'all I'm a tough guy. I'm not. You get what I'm saying? But I'm telling you at the same time, you can tell the energy that some of these people put out, they won't put that bitch out in person. And I'm just telling you like that. They'll right there in the room with you. If they had to put it out, they'll do the Anton Daniels. They'll have security, all that shit right there. Have it where you're going to be set up. So you might get off, you might look good at the moment, but later on in the future, they're going to try to hang your ass, hang glide you, put you with charges and stuff like that. And this is stuff that, you know, we deal with, man. And we deal with that in the streets. Even growing up as a black kid, if you want to say, you grow up and you learn, hey, you might not want to mess with a Caucasian girl. She say, you know, police, hey, it's over with. You might have a SA charge, quick. And you learn that through my childhood. Nowadays, we don't teach the kids that and stuff. Things multicultural, mixed racial, and stuff like that, right? But at the same time, the facts is the facts. And y'all see what these screamers going through now. You see what I'm saying? That's like their mama them ain't teaching them that or keep reminding them. You know, sometimes you got to put that bug in their ear for it to keep going in, for them to keep remembering. Because at the end of the day, you got to know how to watch yourself, especially when you the one with the bag. Now you the target. I'm from the hood. The nigga that got the bag is the target, right? And that's what I'm just saying that from. That's not nothing good to say overall, because they shouldn't even put us in a spot where we've been a project to see how fast something go wrong. And then some of us grow from out of it and then fight our way up to, you know, what you see today. But anyways, man, that's all I wanted to say, man. I'm going to keep it short and brief. I'm out. OG Drip, man.